Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and in this video I want to give you my full review of the Apple iPhone 5C. I've actually used this for about a week now, plenty long enough and plenty of hands-on time to give you my real opinion of Apple's new iPhone. Now, just a week ago, Apple launched two new iPhones, the iPhone 5C that we've got here and their flagship, the iPhone 5S. Now, many people were saying that this, the iPhone 5C, was going to be Apple's sort of entry-level offering, a cheap iPhone, and many were joking that the C standed for cheap. Well, we all know by now that Apple doesn't do cheap products. They never have done, and they never will do, to be honest. The C actually stands for colour, and this comes in various colours, including this really nice green colour that I've got here. Now, the plastic back is new. The actual internals of this is pretty much the same as last year's iPhone 5 model. There are a few other changes in here, including an upgrade to the front FaceTime HD camera, but primarily this is an iPhone 5 in a plastic casing. And I was really worried at first that the plastic casing was going to feel very cheap, but I'm really happy to say that it doesn't. It is quality, high-grade materials used here, and it feels very, very rigid in the hand. It really is a pleasure to hold. A little bit slippery at sometimes because of the really high gloss finish, but very, very nice in the hand and very tactile as well. I was also concerned about scratches, and I must say that over the week of me using this, I've been putting it in and out of my pocket, including a pocket with keys in, and I can't see really any marks on here at all. There's maybe a few very tiny sort of hairline scratches, but it looks brand new after a week's use. Now, that's not a long time to use it, but I think that these coloured backs will stand up to quite a lot of abuse. And don't forget that many people put their iPhones in cases anyway, so it's really going to be a non-issue. So build quality wise, I think Apple have done a fantastic job. The screen is very, very clear. It's the Retina display we've all come to love in the previous generation iPhone, and it's no different here. Very bright, very clear, crisp text, and a real pleasure to use. Now, performance wise, I've been using this with lots of different apps, including games and all my regular apps like Instagram and Tweetbot, and again, absolutely pleasure to use. No stutters, no lag, a real great performer. It's also great for productivity as well. I've been using it for browsing the internet, making notes, doing my emails, and as with the previous generation iPhone 5, no issues at all with the iPhone 5C. Now, regarding the camera on the back, this is capable of capturing 1080p HD video, and it does a really good job for video capture. Something I was surprised about, and something I learned that I'd never really paid any attention to previously, and something I'd really overlooked, is once you initiate video recording, it doesn't automatically focus. You have to actually touch the screen to focus. Now, that's bad on my point. I've been an iPhone user for many, many years and never ever realised that. But having said that, the actual quality of the video is top notch. Very, very good job. Now, when Apple were giving us the details of this camera, it is still an 8 megapixel camera, I was sure that they didn't say it was any different to the iPhone 5. Maybe I'm wrong, but it actually seems to capture a little bit more detail and also behave a little bit better in lower light. The actual quality of the photos again, and the depth of field that you can actually get from this 8 megapixel camera is absolutely superb. Battery life. Well, during my week of use, the battery life on this has been really good. You can easily get through a whole day. No issues at all with that. In fact, on some days, even when I've had medium to heavy use, I still had roughly about sort of 30 to 40% battery life right at the end of the day. So a stellar performance when it comes to actually charging this and getting a full day's use out of it. The highlights for me on the iPhone are the striking colours. I really do love this green colour. I haven't seen the other colours actually in person yet, but I would imagine they're equally as pleasing to look at. I also think that the camera is a big highlight, as it was with the previous generation iPhone. I think Apple just do the camera so well. It might not be up to the megapixel count of some of these latest offerings, but I think 8 megapixels is plenty enough, and it does a really good job with the actual photos and videos it produces. I've also been really pleased with the battery life, and overall it's just been a pleasure to use. I had my doubts initially about the plastic back, but it's absolutely fine. I think if you want an alternative to that flagship iPhone 5S, then you should really consider this. it is a great smartphone, and I think Apple will have done a wise move by introducing multiple colours. It will appeal to a lot more people than the iPhone 5S, and I think eventually it will probably outsell the iPhone 5S as well. Now, one thing I will mention before I close this video is about the capacity. A little bit of advice for you really. I'm what I would class as a medium to high-end user, and what I mean by that is I take a lot of photos on my iPhone. I also take probably one video a day minimum, maybe two sometimes, and this is the 16GB model, and I've found issues with running out of space. Now, I don't think I've got a lot of apps on here, probably about 40 to 50 apps, and that mixed with the photos I take and videos. I've got no music on here at the moment. I was still getting warnings that I was running out of space. I even have Dropbox on here, which I automatically upload all of my photos and videos to, so I can delete them off of the iPhone 5C, but still I was getting warnings about the capacity and memory running out on here. So my word of advice for you is, unless you are a very minimal user, go for the 32GB version of the iPhone 5C. So that's it for my review. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions about the iPhone 5C, please do leave them in the comment section below. Please also hit like on this video. Please subscribe to the Geek and Noise channel, and I will see you all in the next one.